Top of the morning, you know the vibes. You're rocking out with your truly Showtime Sizzle. I am the source. Um, we got a touchy topic this morning that I'm going to get to in a second. But before I get to it, we want to spread out good energy, positive energy first. So let's do that.
I ain't never had more people hate on me. I didn't even know they knew who I was. I didn't know you cared. You know how many people are lurking in your life, looking at every Facebook post, everything you do, but they won't comment and they won't press the like button, but they steady scrolling, just a bunch of scrollers. They so worried about what you doing, and it's because they can't stop what God wants to do in your life. So since you watching, watch this. Watch me praise him. Watch me elevate. Watch me go higher. Watch me get free. Watch me get healed. Watch me stay blessed. Watch me drive what I want to drive.
Right. So I want to address something this morning. Unpack a little something this morning in regards to word being associated with professional prize fighting. Um, I'm saying, like, you know what it is. I think that a lot of times when certain people's favorite fighters or people in boxing start to get exposed, right? Um, Certain individuals and demographics that discuss boxing, they they get lost. We seeing that right now with the Frank Martin situation. A lot of people that have been campaigning for particular fighters and their teams, they've been out in the cold as far as they're out here, you know, on the front lines, well, on the internet lines, forever and ever and a day, defending people and making up stories and when shit really hits the fan and they don't really have nothing because they're not in the loop. Nobody's really fucking with them type shit. Like, they don't really know. So now they're just everywhere with it. They want to call a professional prize fighter a snitch or a rat. Now, I don't like to speak on illegal activities, but we're gonna have to do that this morning because when you're talking about snitching and ratting, right? Um, that usually involves illegal activities. It usually involves a crime being committed, somebody working with the authorities, thus the term snitching or ratting. And usually, when you do things like this, dealing with the authorities, somebody usually goes to jail. There is paperwork, docket numbers, things of that nature. Now, professional prize fighting, when you do expose a fighter or expose certain things in professional prize fighting, last time I checked, a fighter is not going to jail. And I'm going to use Bill Haney situation. A lot of people were upset that Shakur Stevenson, because I'm seeing them throw that jacket on Shakur. So a lot of people were upset, and I think even Bill kind of alluded to this, and I was surprised that he did that because from what I'm hearing, allegedly he used to be a street individual. But he said that Shakur was, the police and the feds or some shit like that. And then I see a whole bunch of these like I said, the followers, the sheep, whatever you want to describe them as, they just up and ran with that. But the last thing I want to point out this, right? When Shakur did drop that video or whoever recorded it, um, I just think when the video dropped, I don't know. I do have a media company. We do our thing. I didn't get no reports of authorities kicking in Bill Haney's door. I didn't get no reports of Bill Haney being brought up on any charges. I didn't get no reports of people saying that Bill Haney was incarcerated after that video dropped. Exhibit A. Someone who secretly tells someone in authority that someone else has done something bad, often in order to cause trouble. You little snitch. People who cooperate with police. So when Shakur dropped that video, like I just said, did the police apprehend Bill Haney for something? Did they kick in Bill Haney's door in that luxury mansion and bring him down for question, or say you was a part of this criminal enterprise or this transaction? No, I don't think so. What I do think happened was, and shout out to Bill Haney and DHP and all that, and the little crash dummies that run their plays for them on the internet. What I do think what happened is he didn't look like what he portrays a lot of times on the internet. So thus they want to put a snitching jacket on Shakur for that. I sat back, I'm like, damn, this is what we're doing now on the internet. This is what it has come to in boxing. Like I said, last time I checked, I don't see professional prize fighters going to jail. We did have the Louis Rusto, hopefully I said his name right, in Panama situation many years back. I was very young with that. But I think that did go kind of criminal. And I don't even think Panama and the different, do your own research on certain stuff, right? But snitching and calling people rats when it doesn't pertain to actual criminal activities is crazy, to say the least. And then when you think about these same people that's throwing these things around, what do you guys do on the internet? You pass out links. You know what a link is. If somebody, oh yeah, he's over there talking about you, isn't that snitching? If y'all want to call stuff snitching, right? Or ratting. You guys, I don't know, man. Like when it comes to this boxing, a lot of you internet people, to say the least, you call other people weird, but you guys do a lot of weird activities to me. And I think the whole Earl Spence debacle, where Earl Spence like falling off, it kind of like really fucks y'all up. Because you guys are supposed to be fans of a sport, but you guys are idol worshippers of certain people, fanatics, to say the least. And when things don't go the way of the particular fighter that you worship or you are a fanatic for, you don't really know how to quote. And I feel like Devin and Shakur, Shakur is the new T Bud, whereas Devin, he has the Earl Spence type of vibes for a particular community of content creators. So now with Shakur exposing Bill with that footage, and now exposing Frank Martin with the business, y'all want to associate his name as a snitch. So let me go back to this once again. Smash my like button. But matter of fact, before we get into this, let's take a quick commercial break. Shout out to Jamel Charlo. I caught your sauce last night. Shots definitely was fired. Let's see if you guys can catch it.
Y'all better not have me on there breathing like Earl Spence. Earl Spence was in that bitch. I don't want that. I'm calling our directors. I'm calling out all the directors. He went for a run, he was breathing. Hell no. I'm be a lion in the house. Pay-per-view. So Tom, Canelo, I want it.
All right, hold up. Did that sound like a subliminal diss? Maybe I heard that wrong. But it sounded like a subliminal diss. But hey, what do I know? The news by Shaw News. But hey, what do I know? Got him.
Commercials brought to you by none other than Showtime Shot News Media, aka Shot News Productions. Hopefully you caught that source. But back to the whole snitching of Shakur Stevenson. So now with Shakur exposing the business with Frank Martin, he's being labeled as a snitch. Last time I checked, we're still looking for you, Frank. We need a statement. It's evident that these same people that's running plays for you, um, they can't get a statement from you. That's why they're out here. They're just desperate right now. But we need some type of a statement from you, Frank, because now these same people, these same individuals that are on the front lines, the on lines for you, are calling professional prize fighters snitches and rats. And I got to use you again now, Frank. You turned down a fight because, hey, what do I know? You're in a new edition deal. You're paying two promoters and an advisor. Probably damn near 50% of your money is gone before you even set foot in the ring, Frank. Real talk. But if you know, you know. A lot of y'all don't know. Y'all just come on here and talk. But let's stay to the topic of this snitching. So Shakur's being accused of snitching on Frank. Not Frank Lucas, not Frank Nitty, no gangsters. Frank the boxer. Um, Only thing that happened with Frank by Shakur snitching on him is Frank doesn't have a fight. Doesn't have a fight day. He's not fighting Shakur for the WBC title. So someone who secretly tells someone in authorities that someone else has done something bad often in order to cause trouble, you little snitch. People who cooperate with the police. I guess Shakur must have cooperated with the police again, and Frank didn't get the fight. I guess the police is probably in the Dallas area, about to serve a warrant for Frank's arrest. Is that what happened? Did Frank get arrested for not taking the fight? No, Frank just didn't take the fight. Now Frank is exposed. A lot of people calling him a duck. I didn't call him a duck. I just called him a sucker because he should have hired the right people or should have got proper representation. And he might have knew that, like, yo, dog, you're paying this one, that one, this one, it is what it is. But I didn't call him a duck. But being that he's being called a duck, people want to call Shakur Stevenson a snitch. This is the second person that they said Shakur snitched or ratted on. Well, this is the second person that you are putting a jacket on somebody that neither one of these guys went to jail, were arrested, were charged with anything. See, a lot of you people that talk boxing are so out the loop with boxing. And it's evident you're out the loop with the illegal activity, street life as well. But we don't want to focus on that. We don't want to focus on that. But we do want to focus on the fact that you're putting jackets on people. Powerful jackets, too. Powerful jackets. Because one thing, if you are from that element or was from that element, got family in that element, know anything about that element, that snitching rat jacket does not come off of you. It does not come off of you. But in the new millennium, snitching is in, rats are in. That's what it is, right? But it still doesn't come off of you. It's a sleazy, dishonorable thing to have on your jacket, and you're associating that with professional prize fighting. Not to mention, and I'm gonna be honest with you, there probably are rats, real rats that are involved in boxing, because boxing, the real business of boxing is wide open. It's the wild wild west. You could be a murderer, a convicted murderer, come home and get a fighter's license. As far as the promoter's license, I don't know about that, depending on the state. But I know certain states, to be like a actual promoter or manager, you can't have a felony. And you know how that goes, right? But other things, like as far as like a fighter, you could be I don't know, maybe because, right, shout out to Uncle Don. Uncle Don, was a convicted killer. Shout out to Don Megatron. Yes, I call him Don Megatron because I remember Don providing for a lot of Negro families. Even though they always said that Don was the thief and this, that, and the third. A lot of Negro families came up, had great holidays, and a lot of good things came from Don King. And he was, to say the least, a convicted murderer, alleged. You look it up for yourself. But like I said, back to Shakur, he's being called a snitch, a rat, all kind of stuff. He wears wires. Neither one of these two guys that I mentioned were brought up on any type of charges. What they was brought up on was exposure on the YTC. Especially when you have people running plays for you and then you don't perform those plays. It's like 26, lead right, follow off the tackle. They didn't go off the tackle. So now you people are like, damn, you're lost. You're lost. Like, especially with Frank Martin. Frank Martin got a lot of you guys so fucked up, right? Because he hasn't made a statement. He tweeted a couple times. I think he can't make a statement, man, to be honest. Because you guys should be on top of that. I don't like to report on people that I really don't fuck with or support. That's what you got. All you guys that was out there worshiping these guys, you should have something to stand on. But you don't have nothing. You have absolutely nothing, right? And you know why you have nothing? Because you're not in the loop. You're just a tight-knit community of individuals that gossip and run sleazy narratives. And that's what you're doing right now, putting a jacket of a snitch and a rat and all this other shit, all the feds on a professional prize fighter millionaire, to be said at least, young man at that too. But like I said, I was digging, right? I was like, yo, they said this dude. So I had a couple people up in Newark, Houston. I was like, yo, man, is Shakur into some illegal activities or something? Has Shakur, you know, signed some slips on some people or something? They talking about he's a rat. That'd be a great story for Showtime Shot News Media Productions. Who has Shakur ratted on? Who has Shakur took down? And then on further research, I'm like, oh, they were wait, because he put out a video of Bill Haney talking crazy, but I don't think Bill got arrested for that. I don't think, like I said, what was Bill? Was Bill charged for something for that? What was the charge that Bill got for that video being released? What was the charge that Frank Martin got for Shakur? Telling them, trying to break down the numbers, is things like that. Did the DFW Dallas Fort Worth police come and arrest Frank Martin? Bro, you got to be careful with the jackets you're putting on people, especially when a lot of you people that throwing these do police type activity. Real talk. Like, some of you guys that's out here saying this move like you're in witness protection. And I'm going to say why I say that, because people that say witness protection, they're always on the internet. They're not outside. You know what I mean by outside? Like, I feel like this, right? And this is the reason why I front on a lot of individuals that talk boxing. If you talk boxing and you don't go to no fights, that's weird. That's weird, right? If you're always discussing boxing business and boxing politics, but you don't go to no fights, that's weird. That's like, it's just weird. That's like a somebody speaking on working on cars, right? 'Cause I'm using that because I'm looking at my brother-in-law. He works on cars, right? That's like somebody always talking about working on cars and never been to a mechanic shop. But you telling the motherfucker how to work a car, do this. Yeah, man, that's the carburetor. I can tell how it's sounding. Have you ever changed the carburetor? That's what it's like with this boxing shit. You have all of these platforms that move a particular way. Ask them how many fights they've been to this year. They say none. Some might say one. The average one will say none, right? But yet, every single day, they are talking about things that transpire in boxing. In boxing. But yet, they're not even in no gym. Maybe pull up to a gym, right? So then you have a better understanding. Because to sit up here and call professional prize fighters illegal street terms, snitching, ratting. Like I said, I was trying so hard because I was like, yo, man, this could be the story that you're looking for. That Shakur Stevenson, a millionaire professional prize fighter, is a confidential informant. But I couldn't come up with nothing. The only two things I came up with was the video, you know, showing Bill Haney out there looking like you know, just looking crazy, you know. He was just looking crazy, but he didn't go to jail for that. He didn't look like the shit that he was pumping, you know, the releasing the spawn footages and all that. And then it was like what he was saying didn't go coincide with what he had these people out here running plays for. That's all I'm saying, right? But I don't think he went to jail for that. I just think that it just made him look like, dog, you go on the boxing voice, you're over here, you're over there, you're saying all of this stuff, but then he has you on camera, and it seems like you're copping the plea to him. You're twisting the story. Now, if that's snitching or that's exposing somebody for out here pump faking, it's two different things. Like I said, I don't think the mansion got the doors got kicked in, they raided his home for that. Normally, if you do something and somebody snitches on you, that's what happens, right? So I've heard. Like if you do a transaction with somebody or they record you and your doors get kicked in because they was a confidential informant they told on you. And I don't think that has happened with Frank Martin either. Are y'all catching the sauce this morning? I know this might be too raw and uncut for y'all. Because y'all used to me giving you the business of boxing. I'm still giving you the business of boxing. I'm just giving you the perspective of the things that these people, these individuals, these groups talk about that doesn't make no sense. See, if somebody is a snitch or a rat, they are cooperating with the authorities, usually the police, the feds, the authorities. They're not exposing managers, fighters for not taking fights or not coming off as what they claim to be. Like I said, Bill Haney did not go to jail. What happened was Bill Haney's ego got bruised up a little bit. Frank Martin, man, we don't. Frank, man, come out, Frank. Listen, it's all right, Frank. Fuck it. Like, listen, Frank, I know you probably are under pressure from Derek, EJ, Al, and all of them because you did make a stand, Frank. And that's why I felt the need to call you a sucker, but I'm not going to call you a duck. You finally realized that you was in a sucker deal and you felt some type of way because I know, Frank, you're a fighter. I'm around fighters. I know you really wanted to fight, but the money was funny. And the money was funny because of the people that had their hand in your pockets. Now, I know you probably can't say that because you are under contract with those people. And a lot of times when people pay you, they feel like they own you. That's why I said slave deal. Please catch the sauce. You see, I give it to you. I give it to you. Shout out to my man T Dog in the building. Salute, good brother. Salute. Salute, my guy T. T, you gotta come over here and host the sauce one day again, man. Let you rock out on the platform. You know, you are original. Source Talk. Remember when we was the new guys. Now look at the new guys, man. The new guys is in business with the real guys now, man. And listen, I was shout out to WCS, great live last night. Real quick, you know, change the subject. I was talking with one of my colleagues on the West Coast last night, a manager. Big things are going to be going on in a second, right? But we was discussing, the Spence Crawford situation, right? Hot topic. And this is the industry insider manager, a lot of fighters, does big things, private jets, shit like that, caviar. Like, yo, so some in town, man. Yo, come over, shit like that and shit, right? And he was telling me, like, yo, word is to him, they don't want to see it. They don't want to see the massacre again, man. But you get these fans out here trying to run plays, right? The people don't want to see it, man. You know what I'm saying? The industry don't want to see it, you know? And maybe if the fight was a little more competitive, which it wasn't, well, that's why the fight was so uncompetitive, right? I'll take this commercial break. The fight was so uncompetitive that you got your own homies fronting on you, bro. Your homies is fronting on you. Look, yeah, your homies is fronting on you, right? Your homies is fronting on you in the living color, live, in the flesh, to the point where they are going on their all accesses, right? And shout out to my man Nightmare, right? General Nightmare. He's a former heavyweight fighter. Me and him was building on this last night. I was like, y'all had to throw that out there because he threw the shot at him, bro. He basically said the nigga wasn't training. Nigga said he was out there running, breathing. Don't get me breathing like Earl Smith. I was like, damn. And shout out to my man Keemon. I'm gonna give Keemon the producer credit on that because Keemon sent it to me. And I'm on my job now. I know how to edit, slice shit up. I put it out quick fast. But yes, he fronted on EJ, bro. Not only did he front on him, he tried to make it seem like dude wasn't doing what he was supposed to be doing. And you still have these radical fans that ain't in the loop, still trying to run plays for him, talking about they want to see the fight again. No, the industry doesn't want to see it. Not only do they not want to see it, they most likely don't want to pay for it. Because remember, they never wanted to pay for it from the jump. And then when they paid for it, it was so one-sided, uncompetitive. And it was one-sided for the guy who the build-up to the fight was he wasn't supposed to be who he was. So maybe they don't want to see it again. Like the manager told me. It was a massacre.
Y'all better not have me on there breathing like Earl Spence. Earl Spence was in that bitch. I don't want that. I'm calling our directors. I'm calling out all the directors. He went for a run, he was breathing. Hell no. I'm be a lion in the house. Pay-per-view. So Tom, Canelo, I want it.
All right, hold up. Did that sound like a subliminal diss? Maybe I heard that wrong. But it sounded like a subliminal diss. But hey, what do I know? The news by Shaw News. But hey, what do I know? Got him.
Yeah, you know what? I've been on record for really not liking the Charlo, especially that one right there. But man, like at the end of the day, when you get older, you grow. Like I got a kick out of that, man. And like I said, I'm on record as to going at him. I don't really like him, but I like at the end of the day, I'm a man. And when I see it now, I was like, oh man, that's funny. I like that. I like that. And shout out to his brother, man. And definitely check out that interview with WCS. I have a much deeper respect for him because not only did he apologize to the fans, I just like, we all go through things in life, man. And just to see him like that, and maybe it's because he's down there with a Jones too. Shout out to cousin Roy. But I just like to see guys that, he that world combat sports. A lot of you ain't gonna admit it because, like I said, a lot of you guys are suckers. You guys are weasels and shit like that, right? You just don't like to give people their props, man. But one thing about me, that's why I think I'm making it and doing the things I do because I can cheer for somebody. I could watch somebody do something, score a point, break a tackle, run a touchdown, and actually cheer and be like, damn, man, hell of a play. Most of you can't do that. And you gotta find that in yourself why you can't do that. But when I watched that interview, that combat, and the guy was he I guess, like I said, he was affiliate of Fight Hub, or he might have sold his shit to Fight Hub. But when I watched that interview, right, and I was like, man, I was proud as a field reporter, somebody that has rubbed elbows with combat and worked fights with him. I was proud because I know him, and so I cheered. And then when I really dissected the interview, I'm like, man, this shit is man, this is probably the best Charlo interview. And it made me even more prouder from, doing interview scrums with a World Combat and watching him work. Like the last interview I seen him do, a quick share of a story, we was in Toledo, Ohio, and I came down to go over to the fights as a media member, team member. We going through the secret entrances and going to the locker rooms and all that shit, right? But when I got off the elevator, World Combat was conducting the interview right then and there. And I sat back and I watched him work. I didn't want to interrupt the interview. But I was like, yeah. So I thought about that. I'm like, man, Combat is doing this thing. Then we went over to the venue and did what we did, right? But just to see that interview that him and that guy pulled up, I wouldn't name the other guy, but I don't know who he is. But I'm pretty assuming that he is affiliated with Fight Hub because Fight Hub does have a lot of that same footage that I was telling you guys about. But that was probably the Charlo's best interview, right? And it's sad that it's not where it needs to be at. Now, had the other guys did it like at Ellie or Ness and Sean and some of the popular guys, man, the numbers would have been through the roof. But that's why I tell you, this boxing media shit, it's a popularity game. It's not a game of work, resumes. It's a game of popularity. Who wants to put out the biggest bag to buy views and subs and likes and all of that? That's really what the game boils down to. It doesn't boil down to your actual work and the shit that you put in. It boils down to the popularity, what cliques you're involved with, like things like that. But salute to you, WCS. Hell of an interview, man. Hell of an interview. And shout out to Charlo, man. Big Mall. Big Mall, man. He's in a better place. He said he was on his back. He said he was on his back, man. He had to talking to his brother in a long time. But see, when I I like to hear that. You know why? Because, and shout out to Common, like I said, it's validation for me. Because when I was out there in the field and I was telling you guys these truths about these people, about these fighters, and they tried to blackball me and make me seem like I was a liar, I was unhonorable, I wasn't solid, but I knew the truths. I knew the truth because I was a reporter. Still am a reporter, but I do other things: talent scout, team member, consultant, advisor, other things now. But when I was like knee deep in it, pause out there, and I was like, I was seeing, because like I said, a lot of you guys just talk this boxing, I live it. So I was in the hotels, around the teams, seeing these niggas get drunk and high and all kind of goofy shit. But like, yo, what? Coming stumbling off of elevators and shit, like dropping their wallets, getting their wallets back for them, and just real shit like this, right? Then getting into arguments with niggas, because I tell niggas like, yo, nah, fam ain't really like that, man. What, man? Lines on line, like, yo. But salute to you, brother. I'm glad that you are in a better place, and I continue to pray for you that you stay in that place. Because, like I said, you are a world champion. They can never erase what you was. Never erase what you was. But once again, salute to WCS, great work. But let me get back to the snitching. Um, so Shakur's a snitch, according to the YTC guys and gals. But when I look at some of y'all fit a snitch's profile. You're in seclusion, witness protection type shit. That's what snitches do. You don't go out. You don't go to fights. You're hiding behind a green screen, a computer. That's what snitches do. That's what people in witness protection do. When you do go to fights or you do pull out in public, what's the first thing you do? You record. I seen a fella, right? Not gonna throw his name out there, but the moment he seen some guys, right? So like I said, I be at the fights, man. I was at the Wilder Hellenius fight. It was empty in there, but I seen a YouTuber in there, right? And I think like one thing about the Barclays Center. Shout out to the people that go to the fights that been to the Barclays Center. Um, it's a jungle to say the least. Like the Tank Davis Rolly fight was chaos. I think that fight really showed you what the Barclays Center entails of, because that night it was carnage. And it was recorded. Like it was just so many fights, just all kind of. It was crazy that night. You were seeing dudes get wiped down left and right, right, and it was caught on camera, all type. It was just out of control. But the Robert Helenius Wilder fight, I seen content creators in there, guys that's supposed to be sturdy, tough guys. You know what they was doing? And when they felt like the heat was on them, man, they was pulling their phones out quick, fast, because one thing about a phone, right? You can record on your phone, right? If you feel like somebody's gonna approach you or you're gonna get stepped on, that's the smartest thing to do. Go live, go on your phone, because that is, since we talking snitching and all that, right? That's a good way to document if you are going to be assaulted or approached. You got your phone out. I was seeing some tough guys, right? That was talking crazy because like I said, I know a lot of people, man. I was in there, and what did I call myself that night? The Black Tarzan. Because I said I was in there communicating with all of the predators, the apex predators, the lions, the wolves. And I told her, like, I seen some guys in there. They was ready to do some things, man. I was like, yo, man, nah, man. Dude is a YouTuber, man. Leave him alone, man. Leave him alone, man. He ain't really like that, man. And I was YouTube, man. It's YouTube. Like my man to say, it's just comedy. It's just comedy. But see, snitching, ratting, you putting these jackets on people. And when people have real people that move like that, right? They feel some type of way, man. And like I said, man, shout out to the Stevensons, big family. I had the privilege of covering them a lot of times. Very honorable. And I never got that, man. So when I was seeing that jacket thrown on him, right? Like shout out to his grandfather, stand up, sturdy dudes, right? I know these people, man. I never got that vibe from them, right? I never got that vibe from them, like someone who secretly tells someone in authorities that someone else has done something bad in order to cause trouble. People who cooperate with the police are viewed by their neighbors as snitches. Like I said, I never got that energy from them. The whole family, his cousins, his brothers. He got a big family. His uncles and this is people. I never got that energy from them. Like, oh yeah, he set this dude up the river. He broke this family. I never got that. So when I see that jacket being placed on him for boxing, professional prize fighting activities. It just makes me look at you guys like what you say. You guys are weird. Not only are you weird, like it makes me wonder, do you are you guys really the snitches? Like I say, because some of the shit that the players y'all put out and the people that y'all follow, when you talk about snitches, people who cooperate with the authorities, some of the people that you pump with, there's paperwork out there on them. There's paperwork out there on them. And that's snitching. When you have paperwork, you told on somebody to avoid or duck a charge, that's snitching. Not exposing professional boxing business. Because the last time I checked, um, professional prize fighting business, when you say a fighter ducked you out of a fight, Frank Martin did not go to jail. When you release a video of a guy telling you something and saying something that he did not say on other platforms, it's not snitching, it's exposing. Yes, WCS was rocking last night. He said that was a direct diss, like saying fuck Jay-Z. Yeah, it was. It was. It was great too. Shout out to Mel. Mel's on it, man. And shout out to my man Juan Guzman, Kalo Gang. I see Juan is my man. See, y'all don't be knowing how connected the source is, man. I mean, shout out to Juan Guzman. Getting his flowers. Trainer extraordinaire. Got my man moving and grooving. I mean, that fight is what, 2 weeks away now, right? It's a countdown, man. 2 weeks away, man. I'm eager to see that fight. I'm gonna tell you, it's boxing. Maul has a puncher's chance because it's the prize fight game, man. It's the prize fight game. But we just gotta wait to see what happens. Anytime you get in the ring, you have a puncher's chance. You definitely have a puncher's chance. But salute to everybody that came through. Oh, Lost Arts of Boxing. I holla. Shout out to Q the God and Pop and Bruce Gas. Bruce Gas's interview was either today or tomorrow with Rick Glacier. Shout out to Rick Glacier. You know, and Big Blunts. You know, but listen, let's be mindful of the words that we use, man, in regards to boxing. If you're gonna call somebody a snitch, a rat, a fed, make sure you have paperwork on this person to show that he is that. Because the base it off of him exposing your favorite fighter or your favorite promoter, manager, and neither one of these two guys went to jail is sad to say the least. And I'm gonna close and say this too. If you fuck with a particular fighter or a team, get some information. Don't come on here emotional, upset because you've been out here on your platform beating on your chest for a fighter, and then they just do some off the wall shit, Michael Jackson song, right? Album, and you don't have nothing to defend them for because you can't even get in contact with them. You can't get in contact with a team member. Yeah, you can't. Yeah, you just can't, man. You get exposed. I understand, man. That's just like right now, right? If Jihad did something and I didn't know nothing about it, right? Or Marley or the team, I look crazy, but I would have to stand on that. Like you see how my man, I just posted it. My man seen Jihad the other day. Yeah, I was wondering. I was like, yeah, this nigga's blowing my phone up, right? And he was on his lunch break. He seen Jihad. He took mad pictures with him. And he was blowing my phone up. I was in the loader, so I couldn't. And I had my earpiece in, so I couldn't answer. But then when it slowed down a little bit, I hit him back up. He was like, yo, man, I was just with Jihad. I was like, oh, all right. I was wondering why he was blowing my shit up, man. I was like, when he sees Jihad and got some pics with him and shit. Shout out to my peoples, man. You see how Jahad look, man. I want y'all to keep sleeping to think he lost the touch, man. He's coming back with vengeance. With vengeance. I might come back on later on because I want to talk about Texas. Yeah, they stop fights too quick down there, man. Did y'all see that shit last night, man? Hey, yo, Texas is the worst, man. Respectfully, that's why I put that post out there. Mental note: we do not want to fight there. Yeah, my man had a broken nose. Yeah, they stopped the fight because of the blood. It was not going in his eyes. Man, that was sad, man. Cause you know what it was. I'm gonna say this, but I shouldn't say it, but I'm gonna say it, right? Xander's the golden child, bro. That dude was still coming forward. He wanted to bang. He was Mexican. They did not want to risk that dude maybe landing something and Xander looking a little different. Because they got big plans for Xander. They lost Edgar Berlanga. So now they got to move Xander. And a shout out to Xander and his team. I see they inked the Bud Light deal. Did y'all peep that? Did anybody peep that, right? Now, you know why? Certain shit y'all don't even peep. Because the frequency and time y'all on, y'all, and I say this respectfully, y'all be on dummy time. Y'all don't be on no bag time. Real talk. Y'all be on dummy in the way time, calling professional prize fighters snitches and just goofy business time. But yeah, Xander, he probably got that through Teofimo Lopez. Because I did see them, and I'm going to make some phone calls to see what's going on with that. But I see Bud Light, man. Bud Light, man. But yo, and Bud Light, if this is true, man, I'm putting this out there on my broadcast right now. Yo, why you ain't messing with none of the black fighters, bro? Yo, this is the second Latino fighter that y'all came to the table with. Yo, when are the brothers gonna get some endorsements? When are the brothers gonna get some sponsorships, man? Now this is if you so-called pro-black radicals, this is what y'all need to be pumping. But you know why y'all don't pump shit like this? Because y'all in the way. Y'all not at no tables. You know the table y'all at this right here, YouTube. Y'all don't watch and don't listen to him. Yo, don't fuck with him. Yeah, don't fuck with me. I don't care, but you niggas ain't really y'all not helping nobody. If y'all was really helping somebody and putting on, these are the things that you would be arguing for. These are the things that, but like I said, y'all don't go to no tables. Y'all ain't behind those scenes. Don't y'all are behind green screens. But this is the shit that you would be pumping. You would be like, yo, when you would hit these reps up, this the type of time y'all be on, like, yo, man, I loving what y'all doing for the sport. But when is the brother gonna get one of those sponsorship endorsements? Shout out to T.O. T.O. they peoples. Shout out to Xander. It's like, all right, that's two. When are we gonna get one? When are we gonna get one? Facts, T. You know me, T. You know how I move, T. Hey, I'm an asshole. I'm Dame Dash. I'm an asshole because that's the type of shit I be saying. It's like this dickhead today, man. Right? But I'm so like I'm in my bag now. Um, I was walking my dog before I wanted to go live early, but I took the dog for a walk. So I'm walking through the school, and the security dude, it's always a black dude, an idiot nigga, right? Yeah, he tried to stop me and say, yo, you can't bring your dog on the property. Now, the old me, it would have been a confrontation. Like I said, I'm in a better place. I know how to conduct myself professionally. Shout out to all the professional people that I've been around that have been grooming me. You know what I said to this dude, right? I already knew the score. I said, yo, can you go get your supervisor? Bro, go get your supervisor, man. Right? I was like, go get your supervisor. Because I never seen him before, right? But if you follow the source, I'm always over there walking my dog. My kids are riding their bike. Other residents is over there. But I was gonna make him feel real small, right? You know how I was gonna make him feel real small? Well, it didn't even have to go that way because then he got on the phone and they said, yeah, he could walk through. But I was gonna make him feel real small and say, yo, dog, you're telling me I can't walk on property that I pay for. I'm a homeowner. I pay a property tax to the Brentwood School District. What are you talking about? My dog is on a leash. I walk over here all the time, but I didn't have to go and break all that down. I didn't have to be Dave Dash the asshole and get stupid but smart. See that's stupid. I say stupid but smart, knowing who you are and what you're worth and things like that. But sometimes you got to get stupid to be smart, to let them know how smart you are. Hopefully, y'all caught that sauce, right, T? Right? But listen, we're gonna close. We're gonna get out of here. I'll probably be back on and off frequently today because it is a Saturday. I didn't pick up no OT. They were snitching on me. Yeah, they were snitching on me on my job. So I didn't get no OT. I'm home. I didn't go to jail. But they were snitching on me. And we going by what they say is snitching. They said, man, why Shalom always working the extra shifts? So they were snitching on me. That's snitching, right? I didn't go to jail. I just didn't get an extra shift. So I got snitched on. But if I read the definition, if I read the definition, they told the authorities on me. They cooperated with the police. I didn't get the shift, but I didn't go to the precinct. But they snitched on me. They snitched on him. He said, "Get your boss, then go sit down." Facts, man. So, I had to. I'm a homeowner, man. I was like, "Yo, bro, I walk my dogs over here other times. There's other residents, bro. Dude, but like I said, it's always a black nigga. You know what I'm saying? The black. It was the black dude, man. Yo, I'm glad I'm involved in the boxing because I wanted to beat him up, bro. If you know me, you know me, man. I wanted to get active, bro. Like, yo, what are you talking about, man? Because my dog. Daffy is like one of my daughters now. So I felt offended. I felt offended. Like, yeah, what you mean? You're talking about my family member. Like, what do you mean? We can't walk over here. That's all we do. That's all we do. Where you been at, man? I felt like fighting, man. He was talking about a family member of mine. And if y'all know me, y'all know me. I gets busy. I gets busy. I was in a good. I'm in a good space now. So I just say, yo, man, go get your boss, man. Like, just go get your boss, you peon. Yeah, go get your boss. Scrap, man. Hey, yo, if any of y'all really rock with the channel, y'all see me over there with the other security guards. When Daffy be running, they be like, "Oh, yo, chain her up, put her on the leash." Yo, this little peon. And yo, you know what it is? See, I think some dudes they be on they goofy niggas, right? They get a little position, right? Respectfully. He got a little position in the school district, probably a good job, benefits and all that. So he's feeling good about himself. So he tried to flex on me. He seen another black man coming over. He was like, yo, I'm gonna use my authority, man. I'm a security over here at the school. You know what I'm saying? He was in a company car and all that. He felt good. You know what I'm saying? He felt good. But he don't know who he was fucking with. He should have checked my background, man. I would have fucked you up, nigga. Real quick. Real quick. I would have put hands on you and left you out there. Word. Yo, tell him how I give it up. I would have put hands on him like my mother would have said. Yeah. I would have put him down so where I could turn my back. You feel me? That's how we was trained. Killers over here. If I get into a confrontation with you, that's how I'm leaving you. Where I can turn away from you and walk away and don't have to worry about you doing anything. I would have did him like that, T. I would have did it like that, quick, fast, quick, fast. I would have left him out there bad. I would have left him out there bad. I would have walked back home with my dog. One about my normal routine. When I got a cup of coffee, it would have been what it would have been. It would have been what it would have been. I would have got a cup of coffee. I would have kicked it with the dudes up there at the gas station. The paramedics probably would have had to go over there and pick him up. But hey, that's on him. You know what I'm saying? That would have been on him because that's what he was looking for. But I ain't do him like that. I didn't do him like that. But I was like, man, he don't even know who he's talking to right now, man. Like, dude, what are you talking about, man? What are you talking about, man? But yeah, man, y'all be good, man. Yo, growing is good in life, man. Growing is good, man. I was in the gym last night, right, with the young boys, man. I love going down there fucking with them. I had to watch Daffy, man. Daffy almost fucked my whip up, man. Yo, she rolled in her own shit or something. She's like, Daffy be doing some goofy, weird shit too, man. But it worked out. I kept it in the trunk, man. But I was mad as hell. Like, yo, you're gonna get in this car smelling like shit. Like, the fuck is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? But she got hosed off and she's good. But yeah, man, I'm gonna be in and out all day today, fucking with y'all, man. Shout out to Pop, man. I was playing your shit back last night a little bit, Pop, because I was watching. Yo, WCS was cooking last night, man. And yo, speaking of, since this is snitching, right? Y'all snitched on my man's channel, right? All you niggas out here talking about niggas is rats and snitching. Y'all some internet rats, man. Yeah, y'all snitched on WCS's platform, and his channel no longer monetized, man. But y'all talking about ratting and all that, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all talking about ratting, man. Can't make this up, man. But yeah, I'm gonna come back on later. We producing and pumping, man. I think I gotta give Warheads 2 more videos. I gotta look. I gotta look. I think how many videos did I produce? I think I gotta do 2 more for them. 2 more. And shout out to my people for setting that up, man. Like I said, real people put you on the plays, bro. Not this crumb snatching shit. Real plays. Real plays, man. They don't secretly pass emails behind the scenes like, yo, don't watch him. Don't fuck with him. They don't do that. No, they put you on the plays. They put you on the plays. So I think I got to do another Warhead video, maybe 1 or 2 more. I got to look. So be on the lookout for that. Support that. The Source Sisters, they are growing. Coach Reen, right? They love Coach Reen, man. That's why Coach Reen is, she's shining right now. With, hey, what do I know? And shout out to my grandfather. That was his. That was his. That we keep the legacy alive. But I'm trying to give y'all the full hour, 2 more minutes. So listen, since I got to give you the full hour, 2 more minutes, let me give y'all this video right here. Let me give y'all this video. This is the funny ass video right here. Look, I'm gonna give y'all this one. I want to give y'all this one. I told you I'm getting nice with the sauce, right? I told y'all I'm getting nice with the sauce. Now I gave y'all the play. Didn't I give y'all the play? I gave y'all the play of this is what you pro Earl Spence channels and Man Down Promotion channels should have been on top of, right? But I gave y'all the play. This was the play. This is what really transpired and happened. After Earl Spence was massacred by an elite switch hitter that could fight Southpaw and Terrence Crawford. And Terrence Crawford and Shakur Stevenson was working together. Shakur Stevenson was one of his chief sparring partners. Derek James sat Frank Martin down and said, yo, all of the things that I'm going through right now, preparing Charlo and Anthony Joshua, and based off of Earl's performance and your last performance, I'm not confident in taking this fight.
They say a picture is worth 1,000 words. Let's get into the source. So as seen here in this picture, Coach James with one of his students, Frank Martin. It appears that Coach James is telling Frank Martin, after my last performance against an elite southpaw, I don't think we should take this fight with Shakur Stevenson. But don't worry, through the media that we control on YouTube, we can put together a plan and a narrative to make it seem like you wanted to fight, but we couldn't get the fight. And don't worry, we will continue to parade you around as a killer. This is the Source Experience. But hey, what do I know? The News by Shy News. Wish you would have took the fight, Frank. But hey, what do I know? I holla.
Did y'all catch that, Source? Did you see how I called that? I called it. And that's what you see taking place now. You see the media that they control, or that's controlled, supporting them, out here still trying to run plays. But didn't I give y'all that, man? I gave y'all that gem, man. I gave y'all that gem, man. Shout out to the OG in the building, WCS, fire interview. But you see how I gave y'all that play? That's what was going to play out. By Frank not taking the fight, Derek sat him down, was like, yo, don't worry. We have enough zombies out here that regardless, they're going to defend you. Even though they don't really talk to you or know what's going on, they're going to run their plays for us. And that's what we see taking place. But Frank, like I said, the one thing about me, Frank, like I said, I like you. You're a good little fighter. Your father, cool dude. Please, Frank, there's ways to do this, right? And I'm pretty sure you know that. You yourself maybe can't say anything, but you don't have to use guys that lie and say they talk to you and this, that, and the third. Leak it out through somebody else, Frank. Because you need to put your side out there, Frank. I know, Frank. That's why I'm trying to help you. I know you wanted to take the fight, but they took so much of your money that you felt that you couldn't take the fight because it wasn't worth it. And you probably can't say that, but you can say it, Frank. Reach out through the right channels. And I do mean channels, not these idiots in the way on YouTube. Reach out through the right channels. They can get it out there for you. But hey, what do I know? Like, share, and subscribe. Keep the sauce percolating. Keep the sauce percolating. That's all we're doing over here. Like I said, feel free to share the content. Sharing is caring. It goes a long way. But even if you don't share, like I always tell you, I will still be good. I will still be working with Jihad Tuck. I will still be working with Marley. I will still be working with Chris. I will still be working with Cash. I will still be working with numerous fighters. And I will still be coming on here, giving you the sauce, getting you upset. But hey, what do I know? You know the vibes.
Chris, work, body. Nice, good body shot. Body shot, Chris. Good body shot.
Oh my gosh, it's sweating. Down, Narina. Down, Narina. I'm taking a video. You want to be famous? Run down.
Is that yo? Hold on, man. I just seen this dude, man. Oh shit, man. That's fucking Jihad Tucker, man. What's going on, man? Top rank all over. Man. That's right, J Prince Boxing, October 3rd. Man, you looking good on that, man. You looking real good on that top rank post, man. What's going on, man?
You already know, man. Pop out to the garden October 30th. We got a show, all right?
That's it, man. That's it. You know the vibes, man. School you. It's us, yeah.
Hey, you guys. A shout out to Sauce Talk Podcast. You guys enjoy it. It's a good one.
You keep talking. You keep talking, man. And you shut the fuck up.